Ah!
Oh, yes.
Fuck you!
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the loudest podcast in all music, the MoshCast.
That's very loud.
This episode is an album review for a new album, actually, which came out just yesterday at the time of filming this. This is The End So Far by Slipknot.
Slipknot.
So Slipknot, we've done a there, and yeah, in this episode we're doing their new album, which I totally did not expect them to come out with a new album this year, but hey, we have one. So let's see how it goes, how the album is. So let's have a fun episode here. Before we get to this damn episode, let's bring in these two dumb fucks here.
About fucking.
No,
So-
I'm not a dumb fuck. Lucas is the main one.
So the first dumb fuck is our favorite porn star, AJ Anzalone.
Oh,
Dang
God
it!
damn
How about with
bro.
me?
Come on. All right. I'm okay. Don't go too far with that. What's up,
I'll go
everyone?
too far?
Welcome to the
Okay.
fastest rising podcast of all. Oh wait, wrong fucking podcast. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the loudest podcast of all professional.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, the loudest podcast of all.
Yeah, professional
professional
music.
The
professional
Mod
fucking
fucking
music
cast, where we are reviewing the end is
so
near.
far. The
The
end
end
so
so
far.
No, the end so far by Slipknot. I am so excited. Let's fucking do this.
All right, dumb fuck number 2, Lucas.
Yes, I love some fucking. But
Hey, shut down, bro. Shut
all the people, all the genders can all come over here.
Okay,
hey.
all milks go to Lucas now.
No, all the dilfs too. But anyways, hello y'all. It's very homosexual daddy here once again, doing this episode once again. This time we are doing The End So Far by Slipknot. Now this is a new record that came out this year. I did not like We Are Not Your Kind. Part of the weakest album to date, I'll be honest. But hopefully again, well, I already know this album's actually gonna be good. But can actually listen to it. But this is my second time actually listening to this record. And yes, this album fares very different. And keep in mind, this was kind of rushed. In the last record, I believe, with Roadrunner Records, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it is. It is.
And so I don't know if they're gonna make their own record or what they fucking gonna do.
Who knows?
But I know they're not done yet. They're just getting started. So we'll start with the first song, y'all. The first song
Song?
is a very different song. I'll say that much. This one is called Adderall.
All right, I'm ready to go.
And I'm gonna go ahead and get out of the way.
Yeah.
So that was Adderall. And I'm actually sorry for myself first. This honestly feels a lot different than what Slipknot is used to do. When you usually hear the word Slipknot or hear the band Slipknot, you think of the heaviness and the screaming, usually in the first parts of the album. But honestly, here, they went very different here. They went a little more softer and more different elements in here. And I'll be real, at first, I did not really like it. At first. But it has grown on me a little bit. But it just feels, again, something that I'm not used to. But it feels like this. And I'm good with that. I was vibing with this. But it just kind of feels a bit unusual to start off with the first record, like a first beginning of it. Because, as Sid once said, what makes or breaks her album is the start and the finish. And honestly, with this, it's good because, again, Corey Taylor is Corey Taylor. That man has a great vocals, and he does basically the vocals correctly. but it just felt a lot more different. So I'm not mad at it at all. So it's growing on me. I'll say it's growing on me. I do not hate it, but also I'm not like I love it type of person. I think it's good for what it is. And all the next songs will be great too. Let's start off with AJ.
For me, I feel like this is a great start for the record. Of this new album from Slipknot. Yeah, Lucas has a point where softness goes in, but we usually see that because um we saw one of their earlier songs, which is Snuff, which was 2008, and that was like an acoustic song pretty much.
Hmm.
Um, and like we saw a lot of things, but we also seen a lot of clean stuff from Corey Taylor in the past with Stone Sour, which that band is enjoyable, and I hope they fucking come back soon. I hope, but yeah, but this song right here was just incredible. What a way to start off the album, man! Like start things off a little softly, and then hopefully maybe at the end get a little bit of heaviness in there. But yeah, but this was actually a great start to this album.
All right, yeah, Jason, go ahead. I'm gonna try to see if there's any meaning to this.
Wow. Okay. All right. That was definitely a different type of sound that Slipknot has done. You know what? I think
What?
it's solid. I think they've done a solid job with that.
All right, it's basically is looking inside to able to pull things out from what it says. So basically, we actually go ahead and play the next song, and again, that's gonna play probably. Yep, I knew it. But with this record, honestly, like it felt one more different what Slipknot is used to do. Because usually with We're Not Your Kind, The Great Chapter, and anything like that, they didn't really go into this route. Like, if we go to All Hope Is Gone and Vermilion, part 1 and 2, they did what the acoustic route. And Corey Taylor is very good at that. But it just, again, felt a lot more different. And I'm growing on it. I'm very growing on it. But the next song,
Let's go.
here we go.
Oh, yeah, baby.
The
This,
next
this is my
song is
favorite.
called The Dying Song, Time.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
I think I spin too much. Clown, I hate you for doing a fucking spin. Because now you have everyone else to do this fucking spin shit.
Like AJ.
Yeah, no one. You saw me, Jason. How are you spinning with a maniac? Alright, I'll be real with y'all though. This right here is my favorite off the album. Well, not my favorite, but this is like second favorite to my album. This is my favorite single. Just reminds me a lot of old Slipknot. Reminds me of old Slipknot, but just more kind of modernized. And that's what this album kind of feels when you kind of hear it. You know, there's elements again of Iowa definitely in there. There's some elements I think off of The Great Chapter. Some elements are not kind of it's all different elements mixed together. How I see it. But I love this song. I sing this song every single time this comes on. And I just cannot stop myself from screaming when I hear die, die, die. I just can't.
Die. Die. Die.
Die.
Die.
Our best impression, for not that great, but yeah, I love it. Jason.
Standing ovation is bad.
My favorite song off this album. So many instrumentals in there that I can describe. Wow.
Okay.
The guitar riffs during that song were incredible. Corey knocked it out the park right there. Great job.
AJ.
Yeah, man. This song is actually kind of not my favorite off the album, but it's a really great song, dude. Probably the top songs in the record, you know. But actually, I'm taking that back. You know what? Fuck what I just said. I love this song, and this is one of my favorites from the album um, because of how so many sounds and so many instrumentals in that song. It just reminds me a little bit of like Volume 3 slash modernization vibes. You know, it just gives me that feeling like whenever you listen to like Duality by Slipknot and the guitar sounds just reminds me of fucking Volume 3 a little bit
Mm-hmm.
because I really love it, and I feel like this album in general so far is really good. I just don't know if I and yeah, I'm gonna just say it in the end, but this song was fucking amazing.
I would personally agree. So, as this ad's probably gonna pop up to this, and of course there is, and
Is there a
go ahead.
meaning to this?
I'm doing this, but I'm also get the means of the song. So the song is really about the depth of empathy and humanity because of how technology has put us out of social circles and social nice sizes. And social,
Yeah, bad.
and it's a musical icon of bashing your head against a fucking wall. So yeah.
You know what? Actually, that first part with the social media shit, fucking facts. Because all my life I can't really. Okay, I'll just share this with y'all, but I have a very hard time with communication because honestly, I just don't really talk to people and I don't really know them. Every time when I talk to a person, it's just negativity towards me, and I don't like it because I'm a nice guy, you know, but I gotta make time for them. But it's just I've been busy in life nowadays, and about to be a fucking college student. It's gonna be really impossible like to communicate, even though I'm communicating with my fellow crewmates and other friends out there. But it's just really hard, to communicate with people nowadays because ever since the pandemic happened, I think most of us here lost social interaction and just going and having the passion to go outside and play as much anymore because it's just the pandemic in general fucking impact us from
Yeah.
doing that. They made a huge impact on our lives, but
This generations, man. This generations in
yeah,
general.
generation. We need to go back, man. We need to go back on the social life, man. And get off the internet because it's just gonna be impossible when you're gonna use social media. It's gonna lead to your life to go down, but but it's not. It might not be true for some people, but it might be true for some other people out there. But
Yeah. Yeah.
um, but this song in general is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
But I
Who
can definitely
horn?
relate to the thing though.
Who honked the horn at me? What the fuck?
Who?
Some bitches who honk the horn. Whoever honked the horn, I hope somebody fucks you up. Anyways,
Fucking Karen.
somebody. Hope it don't shoot me for a wall. But anyways, the next song is called "The Chapeltown Brag."
Yes.
That's another
Here we
single.
go.
All the next three songs, well, the Dynasty song "Chapeltown" and "Yen" are singles off this record. And Hive Mind was kind of single. You went kind of single, but here we go. was Chappatown Rag. I will go actually last for this one. Let's switch up a little bit. Jason.
Yeah, that was pretty much the first single that came out for this
Yep,
album.
it was.
It
That was the
was.
first one, and yeah, you know what? I actually really enjoyed that song. It's another good single. Like usually the singles are usually like some of the great songs off an album.
Oh, without question.
Yeah,
Uh,
you know what? This is one of them.
yeah, I definitely agree with you there. AJ.
Yeah, this one's also one of my favorites on the record. The Chapel Town Rag. It was a fucking good song. I definitely enjoyed it. I love the lyrics, man. Corey Taylor is the man. I definitely enjoy this one though, and probably one of my favorites of the record as well, besides the Dying song.
Yeah, I personally can agree with that. When I first, okay, let me actually make sure because I'm actually going to skip a little bit because this music video.
Fish.
All right, I'm actually do this because this music video. I'm doing the one that the official one that has a music video at the end there. So I'm just gonna leave that out there. So I kind of skipped a little bit because it's I don't know how long, but this song, this one that talks about. I'm gonna kind of read from both sources that I saw. So from Corey Taylor via Rolling Stone, um, so the song where he's centered on British serial killer Peter such a Cliffy D. I don't know what the fuck to pronounce that name, but serial killer in Britain, also known as the Yorkshire Ripper. From 1975 to 1980, he attacked and murdered at least 13 women in the Charlton area of Leeds, England. The song also tied the current issue that Springbank vocalist Corey Taylor. As a Punisher, as classic Slipknot is slanted, but weirdly it comes to the point until a various manipulation that can happen with social media meets media itself. In different ways that these manipulation can try to pull us in different directions, and the fact we are becoming addicts to it, which is very, very dangerous. And also another thing is also turning into something that is more fast, fantastical than any sorts of honest reports. Anyone on the website now can say they're the reporter. You know what the real news is. You can wipe through all the bullshit and get to the real news. But where's the real news? And that is the case. That is the real danger. It's this. So it's this side of people thinking they're reporting, but it's just really their filter. It's just them. With that, facts are replaced by the feelings. How we ever supposed to word anything. Corey Taylor from Media from via Media Hammer or Metal Hammer. Metal Hammer. I cannot speak, but it's not necessarily my favorite single. When I first heard it, I like it, but kind of listening to it, it is old Slipknot, but it's just a song for me that I will not go back to. But I do like it though. I do like it. Again, it's old Slipknot again. And that's what I love. Again, that Corey Taylor is still that screaming maniac that I love. So yeah. So the next song is again it's a music video. So again, I cannot play like the edited cut, everything's supposed to be aligned kind of shit. But the next song is called Yeah.
Oh, here we go, baby.
Because he continues to play that damn thing. Is that I cannot. It creeps me out. Okay. Um, I'm gonna go first because this is the talks about. It's a fourth song, obviously. An interview with Metal Hammer, and Corey Taylor revealed that this is a love song to his wife, Alicia Dove. So, and I quote, Ian is actually a saying for yearning. I think it's yearning. Is it yearning? I can't pronounce that shit. He's saying it's old school, but I like the appreciation of the song is about yearning, yeah, for the person you actually with, which is very distant and definitely yearning from the people you don't have. To me, it's that's why the song is worth about. It's about my wife, and she brought things out of me I never knew existed. So yeah, um, honestly, this song again, just like that music video in general, is very creepy in its own way. I like that they did but how did they Tortilla Man at the end just a piano? I just God, it's fucking creepy as hell. But I'm gonna continue to play that thing and then all of this type of shit. So I like it a lot. I personally like it a lot. I think again it's a mix of clean and just like just screaming in general, but it's a well good balance of both of those songs. That's what I love about this record. It's like it's a balanced record of different elements. That's what I love about it. This song to me was great. So next song again is gonna be a not kind of a single, and it's had a release on TikTok. So I don't know if you count it as a single, but we count it as whatever. But Jason.
Wow, that was a pretty interesting song. It's not that bad of a single, but I like the Dying song better.
Yeah, I think all of us do. All right,
It's definitely not a bad song though. AJ, unmute.
Yeah, man, this song was incredible. From the beginning, it was awesome, and then at the end, they were playing something with Chucky that fucking creeped me out. And
no, I said it's like it reminded me of Chucky for some reason because at the end of it, Tortilla Man is playing the piano with a toy piano kind of shit.
yeah, man, why? To be honest, why? I don't
Well, why
know.
not? It's a creepy ass song. Just why not?
Yeah, I know, but yeah, I'm not used to horror stuff. But but this song overall was incredible. I definitely enjoyed it.
Yeah, especially it's about his wife too, which is I think it's mind blowing to me that he actually did that.
Yeah, and that's also a reason why this song was good because it's good to like write good things about your wife, because she's the one for you, and she probably helps you get into music more, or helps you with music in
Just
general. She
just
does she honestly does everything for you for your life, and you do everything for her. It's
enjoy
50-50.
to me.
and and you know what, but this meeting is really good because I feel like people should relate at this point if they're adults, but not teenagers because they're not
Yeah, good
married
question.
up, of
You don't know
course.
what the hell's gonna happen as a teenager. All right, so moving
Yeah,
on to the next song is Hive Mind. Now,
oh, here we
it,
go.
so this thing came out on TikTok. At least on my For You page, it was like a sound on TikTok for some reason, and it became a single. I don't fucking know, but let's get into it. All right, so that was Hive Mind, and I said for it was a song on TikTok, and it was kind of a single, but kind of not at the same time. Got my throat. But honestly, for me, I love this one. I personally love this record, but love this song personally, and really meaning to. Yeah, it does. Okay, so. And what it says is a song that gathers everyone together. The feeling that you get a concert or part of a group, but also yourself. Especially for the people like me. The only time I feel connected to a group of people is when I'm at a show. At any other time, I don't like be part of a group. I never join any club or whatever. Even when I'm in an audience, I don't really have a connection. But some bands bring it out of me when I see Iron Maiden or the Misfits. This brings out just because you call an emotion of so. What Hide Mind is about, people coming together for one beautiful moment, but they're like scattered by fucking roaches once the Housewives come on. That's of course to of course our favorite Metal Hammer. Honestly, I love the song. Again, it is a song that everyone does come together to, and I like it. I'm not, for me, I'm the opposite of Corey. I'm not a good person when it comes to big groups. I don't know if that's just me, but I've just not been a big fan of big groups. I despise them for the longest time, but I can always contain it, or at least that I'm safe. I will be fine. I can party around, do my shit, whatever. But if it's like something unsafe, I'm going to be unsettled. That's just me. But yeah, I love the song. And the next song is my favorite. And it has is that V-Man? That is V-Man on the cover. Alright. So yeah. AJ.
Yeah, man. This song is actually really good. I love the fact in the ending, like, I think the sample, like, just pretty much made a sound, which was really good. I think, I don't know, I don't know what you call it, but I just love the ending of that song. It just, and then, like, all that sound. Um, but overall, the song was really good. I definitely enjoyed it.
Alright,
Yeah,
Jason.
I definitely enjoyed the song as well. It's another good one. I mean, it's a solid one.
Yeah. Okay. So make sure it's not out. If not, I can still talk about the damn song. And there is. Meet the ladies and women are accessible. I don't want to meet them, okay? Even though you do have a nice butt. But anyways, let's go on to the next song, which is my favorite off the album, Warranty. Going to this one. Okay, as I said, I'm gonna try to name off these masks I see. So I don't know what the next one is. I can't really see it. But wait, is that Jim? Is that Jim? Yeah, it's Jim. I think that's Jim. Um,
Jim Root, Mick Thompson, Craig Wilson,
yeah, we already got Craig. The next
Craig
one,
Jones,
Jim.
actually, Sid Wilson,
Yeah,
Corey
Jim.
Taylor.
Yeah, I know. I know that. We have left. We got Jim. We have I think that's Mick. Um, Min Jim, Tortilla Man, Sid, JPay, and the Clown. That's what we have left.
Oh, I think Craig's in there too.
Yeah,
Right?
I know Craig's in there, but we're talking about the songs left with the covers.
Oh, okay.
All right, so that was Warranty. My personal favorite off this album. I don't know about this one. Like, it feels like just an old Slipknot in general, but it feels like the Iowa era of Slipknot. My personal opinion. That's what it feels like. My personal opinion. It feels like that kind of either that or feels like the Great Chapter. But also, if y'all didn't notice, Tortilla Man is in the backing vocals. If y'all didn't notice.
Yeah, I know.
Tortilla Man was in the backing vocals, and I know people cannot replace what Chris did, but Tortilla Man was a good replacement. He has improved drastically throughout the years, and his scream and his voice is so like just signature that you know it's him. That's what I like about it. And I'll be honest, this is J Pay's best work as a drummer. Like, I know why people cannot replace George Garrison, but I feel like J Pay was the guy to replace him. Because he still has that fast power that George Garrison had. Just a little more power, my personal opinion, with J Pay. So, yeah, I love this song, and I said for just my personal favorite. Just old vibes, man. Just old vibes. So with the beat though, it said this is a tongue-in-check look at what people expect from Slipknot. It's basically me turn very specific rental terms into metaphors about what people think that they're own when it comes to Slipknot. When it comes to Slipknot, and the fact that after all the years of warranty has run out, but they have to replace us with a new one. This is my inner metal dad coming out. So basically, they're saying they're not inspired. They're not done. What to do? Jason. So, peace alive. I love you.
Wow. Okay. All right. Warranty, right?
Warranty, yeah.
That's a pretty good song. I mean, it's one of the good ones that's not a single.
Oh, without question. That's why I love it so much.
Yeah, so
That
yeah,
is,
a good one.
yeah, that's Jim. That is Jim. AJ.
Oh man, I feel like this one's also one of my favorites of the record. Warranty is a great song, man. I was about to headbang this through school. Like, okay, so when I was listening to this album the first time, um, I was in school at the time, and I just can't even help it. I really wanted to headbang, but I just needed to focus and shit. But but holy shit, bro. But this song fucking rocks. It's
Yeah,
a good song. It's a great song, man.
yeah. I honestly noticed with Jay. I don't know, is it JP like involving or not? He is a great drummer too. I don't know. Something about JP is just screaming great. The next one is I was right. It is Jim on the cover of this one. So this one is called Medicine for the Dead.
Oh yes, I can't wait for this one.
So Medicine Dead is one of those songs but who deals with depression, physical depression, and clinical depression. You know the feeling when you get feeling a numbness coming on. You know there's nothing you can do about it. You just have to write it out. Even if you take meds for it, there's nothing you can do. Excuse me. In fact, there's means the hours feel so long and you're waiting for the wave to go away. For me, it's taking at least 3 days of dealing with that. I don't take meds to it. I just try to deal with it and surround myself with people that coax me out of it. So medicine that is almost like a therapist standpoint where you're trying to find the right combination of chemicals for the numb, for the willing comatose. Honestly, when coming to the lyrics and such, from what I hear, like it does remind me of that. Like I used to take medicine before with anxiety, and I used to take medicine before with depression. Did not work out. And ever since I've been off those things, like I don't know, it just wasn't for me. But I feel like it's just gotten better for me. I feel like a more authentic self. With those medicines, I just was not myself. Usually for other people it just works for them. Sometimes it doesn't work for the other person. That's just usually what happens. So yeah. Um, but honestly, with this song, I like it. I don't love it, but I do like it. If that makes any sense. Um, Jason.
I mean, it's a solid song to me, and not really my favorite, but it's decent.
Yeah. AJ.
Wow. Oh man, this one is also one of my favorites off the record. Yes, it does talk about all types of depression. Yeah. If you ever have depression, you're definitely not alone, and you should go talk to someone, talk to your friend, your family member, or whatever. And just try to cure it. Even though it might not work sometimes. but you gotta keep trying, man. Because first of all, I want to see all of you in this podcast right now happy. Even you, Lucas. Even you, Jason. I want to see y'all happy, and I also want to see all of the MoshCast fans out there, and even Crash or Burn, even Cinematic Analysis. I want to see all of you happy because you know what? Because you guys are the reason that we're still here. Like if y'all haven't supported us, like back in 2020, then I don't know where we would be, and we would probably be depressed by now. But but thanks to all of you guys, we are still going, and we are still being happy for ourselves, and we are happy in normal life now again because the pandemic is slowly ending and all that stuff. So
Yeah.
um, but yeah, man, this song was incredible. Definitely another one of my favorites.
I almost on that. Um, so with depression and stuff, and coming from my personal experience, it does not go away, but it is at least like containable, and at least you can at least contain it for at least a long or a short amount of time. It's not usual. There's no cure to depression. It's always like a person out of the grave just grab you by the leg and take you with them. That's how I see it. So again, if y'all have depression, that's it for. Don't hold that in, y'all. Don't hold that shit in. Again, call somebody you trust. Call somebody you love. Tell them how you feel. And
Or if that doesn't work out, then oh, if that doesn't work out, then go call the suicide prevention timeline.
that if only that if that gets worse, only if that gets worse.
Yeah,
O-
exactly. Good
Only,
point.
not like you just like start with depression, but just like
Yeah, yeah. Like if it's like okay, if it's like really like if
so
it's like getting if it's like 24 like at least 25 days or something or a month or two, then yeah.
well, not necessarily with that. It's just like as I said, like usually when it goes to depression, this is coming from me.
Hmm.
It usually gets worse when you feel like yourself is just not worth it. Like your mind is kind of programmed to that, and that's when all the suicide shit comes in. So again, we don't know necessarily the cure. There's no really cure to it. But as I said before, again, you can always ask for help. There's no wrong of asking for help. But we're not gonna go too long because I got shit to do. But next song, uh, let's play.
Oh, this one's my favorite.
Oh, really? All right.
Yes.
And this one is that's not Jim. That's Mick. All right. So the next song is called "Assistic." I think it's called.
Hold on. Let me pop it up 1 second.
I think it's
One second.
"Assistic."
Oh, at Silic.
Asilic. Okay.
At Silic. At Silic. Yep.
Asilic. Okay. Thank you. All right. Asilic. Some ass to lick. Okay. Asinic or Asilic or ass to lick. I don't know what the fuck to call this thing. It's ass to lick.
At Silic.
Ass to it's ass to some lick. I'm kidding.
At Silic.
Yeah, yeah, it's an ass to lick, definitely. Um, I'm kidding.
That's it.
I'm kidding. That sounded so wrong. Pause. Pause. Um, so with this song, this is actually some influence of of it's basically what the tip had to the biggest influence was acid bath. This is a blues song that Jay was talking about in certain interviews, but to me, it has more of a southern sludge vibe. It definitely made me feel like I was listening to something off 1994's where the Kid String Pops, which is an amazing underrated album. It's just a drudge in a slow motion toward doom, and I really want to play the metaphors of the song that really, the realizing that we have toward the same fate. Do we embrace? Do we fight it? Do we embrace or do we fight it? It's got to be my favorite one, which I'm living in Dead Man's Shoes. So don't cope no much for these Canadian blues in my homage to the boys in Acid Path. So there is actually a little bit, I think, of kind of like jazz metal. I don't know. Like Corey again is experimenting in this album. This is one of those albums where it's an experimental album where they're trying to do different sounds. And I don't know if the next song or this one sounds like jazz metal, but it is there definitely. And honestly, I'm glad it's different. And I honestly like it a lot. I honestly do. It's a great influence to have once again, because we'll really see like blues and jazz influence metal. We don't really see that that often, you know? So it's different, and I like it. AJ.
Oh man, this one is actually one. This one's actually my favorite off the record. Officially my favorite because I definitely enjoyed this one. I love the beginning part, like and then like and oh my god, just the rest of the song was just incredible, man. I definitely enjoyed it.
Oh, Jason.
It's another solid song. It's not really that bad. It's
Yeah.
decent.
Yeah. Oh, the next one has Tortilla Man on the cover. I love me some Tortilla Man. The thing about Tortilla Man, he has so much energy in concerts. It's like to me, it's like you don't used to seeing like $5 plays. This man did a fucking backflip and broke his ankle once upon a time in Greece. So the next song is called Hero Room. Hero Room. I think it's something.
Wait, let me look. It's oh, it's heirloom.
Hero.
Hair, heirloom.
Hero. I don't know if to pronounce this shit, but whatever. Sounded like a lot of Stone Sour. I don't know why. Sounded like
Oh,
a lot of Stone Sour. I don't know why. I just got
I
by the
really
Stone Sour.
I love Stone Sour. What are you talking about?
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying. I'm just hearing like it's just hearing some Stone Sour. I'm like, wait a minute. Is this Slipknot or Stone Sour? Which one's
I don't
Corey?
even know.
Which one's Corey doing? But um, I have a little different opinion about this. When I first heard this, I didn't like it at first. Kind of like it. I did not like that kind of Stone Sour kind of feeling with this one, but it did grow me again. But I'm not going to say that I love it. I do like the meaning of it because I went through the shit myself mentally. Well, no, let's talk about. Well, no, actually, no. I was just scratch that. So what the meaning is about is that this is a standpoint of a survivor of domestic abuse, which is someone
Oh,
in the relationship, and it's about getting through the situations of wondering if A has a sex in them or what's going to pass on to their life. From a person that seeing domestic abuse and see people go for it, like that's a difficult thing to go through because you trust that person with your heart, and then they kind of backstab it again with their own aggression, which again is never a good thing to do. Again, I understand that things will go your way, but never be aggressive to your partner. I don't care if it's the opposite
agreed.
gender, whatever the case may be. Domestic abuse should never be justified.
Exactly.
But I think it's a decent song. I like the meaning, but it's just not a song I'll go back to. That's just me.
Okay.
But right there with Queen vocals, it sounded good in the song. That's all I'm gonna say. Jason.
Yeah, the song, I mean, it's not bad, but not really the best for me. I mean, it's just okay, I guess.
Yeah.
But the lyrics were smooth though.
It was smooth. It was smooth. I'll be man to admit that. AJ.
I honestly disagree with all of you because I feel like this song is actually pretty good. I definitely agree with the meaning. Like I don't think domestic abuse is the solution in life. Like whenever you're having an argument with someone, don't abuse them. Just don't. It's not gonna solve anything, and it'll make the situation worse. Talk it out like real adults or kids. I don't fucking care, and just be mature. You know, like because we could be arguing about shit all the time, but we handle it as an adult because
Why
we
can't
know
you?
what we're doing.
Why can't you? Again, this is the thing about other people. Again, as I see it, again, is a I don't know necessarily how they're raised or just themselves. I
Yeah,
don't.
probably. I would probably assume that,
I,
but
it could be
it might
anything.
be it might be anything. We just
It,
never
it could be,
know.
but again, it should never be justified. Never be. Yeah,
Exactly. Good
real.
point.
I think it's one that it comes to mind of me is, um, Johnny Depp and his ex-wife. I'm not gonna mention her name because she's never mentioned, but
She's banned. She's banned from being mentioned here. Sorry.
but yeah, but it famously reminds me of that just in general, just because of the fact that it's an example of abuse is a real thing. Just not just against the women and all that shit, but also to us in general too. Like
Exactly.
like again, if you're a person that is going through that right now, do your best to get out of the situation. I understand your partner or whatever case maybe could be stalking or is playing some other shit for you, but you'd rather get yourself out of it than be continued of being abused. Like, this is a question you should ask for yourself. Would you rather have 12 years of abuse from your partner, or would you have 12 years of better life and a partner who understands and has a healthy relationship with you and have that intention of working things out with you?
Definitely the second part, dude.
Yeah,
Because
definitely.
everyone should go for the second part because they don't deserve this at all. They don't.
Yeah,
But I just I for those who are abusers, like whoever's watching this and they are abusers to other people,
get off the bench.
we are advising you to fucking stop. We want you to stop. Stop all this shit. Nothing is saluting anything. And just please, for the love of God, just fucking stop
If
abusing
you
these
if
people.
you are if you are wanting them to get off the page, it's that simple. And Jason,
Exactly.
actually, we need a trigger warning for this because this is one of the triggering topics that triggers me. So it's what you
Yeah. And just stop abusing innocent people. They don't fucking deserve it.
exactly. All right, let's get into the next song though. Next one. Oh, has my boy Sid on the cover. I love me some Sid Wilson. Love the guy. The next song is called H377. 377.
Yo,
H377. 377. It's embracing the fact that everyone hates you. Is a pure pleasure of groove mistletoe, mistletopracy, I think is pronounced it. I realized a long time ago that everybody is going not to like me because of my opinions and the fact I don't keep my big mouth shut, and because of the fact that no one person is on a planet who's loved by everybody, even Tom Hanks. I love Tom Hanks. There's a moment say that he was eating babies. Tom Hanks? Are you out of your fucking mind? This is the first time you never want to be completely beloved. So H377 is really saying and telling that the fact I love it, I love the fact I'm the hero and the villain in my story. I couldn't get a fuck less. The more people say shit about me, the more I just want to be myself. As my wife said, anyone who's mad at your existence is not an enemy; they're a fan, and I'm completely fine with that. Pull up a seat because it's gonna get better, and you're not gonna like it. I actually, this song has grown on me so much. I'm not lying to you. When I first heard this, I heard very old Slipknot vibes again. But actually not very old Slipknot vibe, but like kind of like all hope is gone kind of shit when they were doing that. But honestly, I love it. And I know the fact that people are not going to like me. I know the fact that people are not going to like me all the time, and people are not going to be my friend. That's okay. If you don't like me, that's fine with y'all. That is on you. As a wise man once said, as John Cena or Rowan once said, I need new haters because the new one. Look, I need new haters because the old ones are becoming fans. And I don't mind being the villain of my story. I can play both roles in these stories. You just tell me this, and I can do this. Like, you're not gonna stop me because you're gonna say some shit to me on the internet or face to face with me. You're not going to stop me. I don't care if you're family. I don't care if you're friends with me, best friends with me. I don't care what you are. You're not stopping my goal. Not what I'm doing. So do me a favor. Either you stay with me, you side with me, or you can get the fuck out of my life. Simple as that. Jason.
It's an okay song, really. I mean, it's not that bad.
Yeah. I think it's also a big part of my personal favorites, honestly. AJ.
Yeah, this song is really good, and the meaning I can definitely relate because, yeah, Lucas made some good points about pretty much me now. So I've been losing friends after time after time after time. It's really ridiculous at this point. But most of them are just internet friends that I'm not even close with. But I got rid of those guys because they were toxic to me, and I feel like I was uncomfortable with myself at the time with them. And yeah, I got rid of those guys, and then I had a couple of my ex girlfriends, which now they're no part of my life. Um, yeah, they're done for good. And also got rid of some former friends of mine in this podcast, like in general. Yeah, like people who betrayed us. Um, and no shots are provided, but I'm just saying, I've been betrayed so many times in life, and even outside of wrestling, music, or movies. I don't know what else I can say, but there's some school people that I knew that like doesn't even like know me too well, which I'm okay with. But you got two options. You either actually three. You are friends with me, you know me somewhere, or you don't know me at all, and you can get the fuck out of my life because I don't care about you. I don't care what you do. I don't care where you sleep. I don't care where you do. I don't care what you ever do. I don't fucking care because nobody fucking asked. So
Yeah.
for those of people who I don't like, I don't give a fuck about you anymore because I moved on from y'all and I just had enough. You know.
Yeah, exactly. And
but overall, this song was really good.
yeah, and I do want to ask you. Let's talk about something here. I mean, even about this year too. Like in the last couple of years of my life, all of us here have been betrayed by somebody. Time and time again, at times I lose friends and lose an ex or lose a girlfriend, and ex now. And the more I become more betrayed, the more I learn is that time and time again I can be burned, but I know that my real friends are the roots on my system. They're not just branches in my life or leaves in my life. And for those people again that was on this, but on bad terms, we kicked you out for a reason. As simple as that. We kicked you out for a reason. You didn't respect any of us here, and that's what you get. And
Exactly.
all I'm gonna say about that. So if you don't know why,
Karma's a
look
bitch.
yourself in the mirror. That's all I'm gonna say. Look yourself in the damn mirror. But moving
And
on.
I'm gonna say this. Karma's a bitch.
Mm-hmm. All right. So moving on to the next song. It is Dosada. I think it's Dosada.
Yeah. Desada. Yep. There you go.
Get to it. We'll Spanish to it. Okay, Corey, we learning your Spanish here, actually. Which all right, so the Sada is basically let me go up here. So Marcus de Sada was a French nobleman. So I was wrong. It was actually French. Revolutionary politician and philosopher and writer famous for his literary depictions of libertine sexuality. His works include novels, short stories, plays, dialogues, and politician tracks. He wanted to open free brothers due to his belief in lower crime. However, he was deemed mentally until unfit and he was imprisoned. Cartera says in this one, and I quote, this is another song that gives another dark sensations that we are born with and we living in them. It's a beautiful melody and it fits really well. It's a great dark love song, and I think people really dig. It's a great guitar work by both Mike and Jim. This song to me, excuse me, it honestly really growed on me. And the reason why behind that is because of the freaking guitar work. They're doing guitar work between freaking Mick and Jim. Both of those just fucking killed it on this record. Even Jay too. Like they all killed it on this record. I think one of these days we have to get a Mick versus a Jim, a guitar duel. We have to. Like, this just shows how much of a good guitarist they are.
I
They
would
really are.
actually love to see that, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I would love to see that. So, Jason, what you thought about it?
It's all right, I guess.
Honestly, for me, I like it a lot. I really do like it, and I really do dig this song a lot. JFA.
Oh man, this fucking song slaps. I loved
Slaps.
it.
All right.
Also, bye. Alright, I'm gonna chop you now.
All right.
Anyways,
All right. Hold on. Let me get my tit set. Hold on.
ooh, there we go. Feel it. Sell
Oh.
it.
Oh.
Anyways, anyways, but this song was actually really good. I definitely enjoyed it. Definitely one of my favorites off the record. You're good?
Oh, God. Oh, that was not a good chop.
Did I
Oh,
did I did I do it good though?
oh, that actually hurts. Oh shit. Okay.
Oh shit, was it my fault? My bad.
No, no, it wasn't. It wasn't. I chopped myself like right here, right in the middle.
Oh, that's not a
Chops are
good
barely
spot.
off.
Walter,
Chop is
Walter,
that's hurts, y'all.
Gunther, good. What have you done?
I'll let the record. But anyways, we're going to the last song of the album.
Finale.
One that has Clown on it. Shout out to Clown. He's a fucking cool dude. This one is called, the last song of the album is Finale. That's what it's called.
Yep. It's probably saying it, and I before we get to the song, I think this was to send a message, and saying goodbye to Roadrunner Records. I think.
Bye, bitches. Song talks about. Corey Taylor said, "This is really about the fact we're turning around and looking at our career so far and our lives and decisions so far. Some of you may not agree with it, and some of you may celebrate with us, but with us, it's just life, just a career. It's just we're born to do what we love. Where times are thin, we love it." Via Corey Taylor to Metal Hammer. The beginning of it, the first song I didn't like at first, but it's growing on me a little bit. But this one, to me, honestly, a great way to end off the record, my personal opinion. Great way to end off this record, and we'll get into ratings in a little bit, and I'll explain why my ratings like that. So yeah, I really love the song. AJ, you're so wild.
Oh man. Man. This one is actually a great song, and this was a great way to end off the album. I definitely enjoyed it, and um, it was a great send off to Roadrunner, even though the fans might not agree with it, but it's a new chapter for Slipknot, and whatever they land next, we'll probably get some more good Slipknot, hopefully. Even though this album was great and all, but I think we're gonna see some more good Slipknot albums in the future.
But yeah,
I hope.
I think since they're aging, I think we're gonna get like 2 to 3 more possibly. We'll see.
Yeah.
So, Jason.
It's a cool way to end off this album. It's not bad. It's definitely a good one.
All right, let's get to ratings. I'm actually gonna go last. So, AJ.
This album for me will get a solid 10 out of 10. Good
Really?
fucking yeah. I feel like this was a great album in my opinion. Yeah, I don't think it was necessarily boring at all. I feel like it was just but
Different.
I feel like this one really like destroyed their last album, We Are Not Your Kind.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that was a good redemption, you know.
Oh, wait.
But anyways, but for this album, again, 10 out of 10. Good album.
Jason.
I'll give this a 9 out of 10. I mean, some of the songs were not really it for me, but the singles were and Warranty were definitely good ones.
Yeah. All right. For me, I'm actually gonna go a bit low. I'm gonna give this an 8.5 out of 10. Here's the reason why. I feel like, again, this is not the best album without question. I think Iowa and Subtitled are the best albums, my personal opinion. At least in my personal opinion. But to people that kind of say that this one is their worst record, I have to disagree. I think it's in the middle where Volume 3 and where All Hope Is Gone is. It's in the middle of it. I think it's a Slipknot album that is good, but it is not their best because they made many other good albums, in my personal opinion. I think I agree with AJ. It's a great upgrade from We're Not Your Kind, but to me, it felt very rushed. It felt very rushed in production. I feel like if they got more time, I feel like it would be a lot better than what we got. Even Jim and Clown was not really satisfied with this record, which I do understand, honestly. I feel like again, Roadrunner was trying to rush him to make a record, even though they did. They tried to, and I don't know. I don't know, but it's not a bad album. Not definitely a worst album. Just again, slightly above average for me. Actually, no, actually very above average for me. Just not great in the midst of Slipknot or the albums that came out this year. I still think it will end up my top albums of the year, though. I still think. So, yeah, that's a personal thing. Again, upgrade for not your kind of personal opinion. And the thing is about that, this right here is going to be the divide of the magnets. You know, you have one side of it that wish the old sound was back and that they don't like this record. And you have, other people on this side are very new to Slipknot and are okay with the new sounds and like that and with the experiments that they did. Which I think again, I'm on that side of it. But again, it's a very different experimental record, and I do like that a lot. I'd rather have an experimental record than a pretty much a sound the same album. So at least there's something different here. All right, so that's gonna end off this recording and end off this. So, Jason, you saw it first, man. Who's recording this?
Thank you for watching this episode of the MoshCast. Our next episode is gonna be another new album, Burying Brightness by Boundaries. Remember when we reviewed Your Receding Warmth back in like early 2021 with Max? Yeah, that's the band. So
Okay.
they're coming out with a new album. Well, so yeah, we're doing Burying Brightness.
Sweet.
Hopefully we have Max on for that one too. So he recommended the band to me.
Hopefully. Anything else to say, Jason?
No.
All right, AJ.
All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching another episode of the loudest podcast of all fucking music, the Mosh fucking cast, where we review the end so far by Slipknot. Overall, this album was amazing. Definitely a great step up from the last album, and go follow our TikTok page as crash_monster_analysis. Go follow our social medias. Go follow all three podcasts on social media, and then subscribe to all three podcasts on YouTube. Cinematic Analysis, MoshCast, and Crash or Burn, Wrestling Podcast. And thank you guys for watching, and I'm out. Rock on, motherfuckers.
And I'm going on to your favorite pappy. All right, here we go. That's not Rhea Ripley. Well, Rhea Ripley. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this episode of the fastest rising podcast. Not the loudest podcast of all music.
Oh God, you're D&D now? Wow.
I fucked up there. I fucked up.
You
there. Dick. I am a bitch. I know. But
no. I said you dick.
I do have dick. I know. And it's
oh my
very
God, bro.
great, and it's never mind. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this episode. Again, my fucking TikTok is Lucas_Rainmaker. My fucking Instagram, Lucas.100336. And I'm out of here, y'all. We'll see you for boundaries.
We'll see you for boundaries, everybody. Bye bye.
MoshCast!